Alright, shit, we live. We Need Answers podcast. We back. Got my guys in here. The Baltimore. I'm gonna call this one How to Make It in America. Y'all ever seen the TV show How to Make It in America? It's about two entrepreneurs. I know you hear like
Yes,
about the entrepreneurs trying to get the clothing line jumping and get into the world, the fashion world. So that's what we gonna rock with this. Is we got all my guys here, the guys of the city. They got shit on lock. If you know anywhere. You go anywhere in the city, even outside of the cities, everybody always posting when the niggas see somebody outside of the city in another state. When the nigga rocking their shit, they always throw it on there, so they global too. But the whole purpose of this, we just gonna kick it off. I came up with the idea because the shit started from, I always felt like, and love, you could attest to this, when we was in out Eastern Shore and shit, people always, the look of Baltimore, where they look like they always got the wrong look. Yeah. But now, I think we got enough lines and enough niggas to really certify this shit and know, like, nah, all that big G clothes, big T's, all that shit, 96 shit, that shit is old. Yeah. Niggas got style, niggas got fly. You can never know what a nigga look like until you get to meet a nigga. You say, oh, you one of the Baltimore niggas. So, like, we kick all this shit off. Every episode, we kick it off the same way, let niggas know how I met everybody on the show. Because every guest I got, I ask everybody that I ask because it's some kind of significance to the show or to what I feel they got to the city or whatever the topic is. And all these guys, from the day one when I met them to now, I seen the growth in all aspects, from the line to the people to everything. So, first met Doe back in probably maybe 2009, 10. You was fucking with Day heavy. Fucking with my cousin Day. And he was always round us every time we hung out. Everywhere we went at. Later on, we came up with the clothing line, booming. Everybody know, we doing numbers. Dre, Gary. Well, I met Gary. Gary's my God bless the dead Key. It's my brother, man, back in the day since high school. I knew Gary since for a long ass time. Gambling ass Gary. If it ain't for the clothes, it's for the gambling. The nigga, I tell this nigga I'm gonna block him from my phone every few months because the nigga always trying to hit me with some gambling shit and my dumb ass always bite. But yeah, Gary been my man. And I'm a quick story. I just told Gary about this. We was talking about how I seen the growth in this shit because I remember again gambling up his house. He was telling me I'm about to get the clothing jumping again. I was like, that's what's up. And he was like, my brother trying to get me to do it again. So I was like, hey, you need to do that shit. Fuck that shit. And he was like, yeah. So the weeks following, he just send me posts and send me different pictures of the clothes coming. I was like, that shit hard, yo. Like, you really need to do it. Next thing you know, that shit turned all the way up. So I told him, like, I seen that. And his brother, Dre, all that, like, he just told me the whole connection. And I applaud you, Dre, for getting in his head, because that nigga was doing some fuck that shit for a while. So you made him turn up on that shit. And everybody know Larry, my first cousin, seen from Hold Your Own from day one. Back when niggas was riding in the red van, just selling shit hand in hand on the E40 tip, on the selling shit hand in hand. Like, niggas seen that from day one, from FYF days, all that shit till now. And that grew to Huey and all that. And we definitely seen the growth from there. I remember the one of my favorite Hold Your Own joints. I had the Easter Nike Dunk joints. Yeah. He made me the brown hoodie with the pink and the purple. Yeah. I still got them dunks, by the way, but yeah. So yeah, we know that. And Corey from day one, Corey always supported our parties, all the movements, and he was always, one thing I realized about Corey that I always said, always respectable, always show love, like even when it didn't count for nothing, like when parties and shit, you always say, yo, I like this, support, blah, blah, blah. He let you know from the jump, like, yeah, like, he genuine love and support. And I seen the LRL shit from day one. I remember one time, when we was at, I was with my man, I was just talking about this shit. We was at, what's the shit up Towson? The restaurant where the movie did at, Bonefish. You came in there and you had gave me a card and shit. Now, it was always like a professional promotion. Like, you always just come, hey, yeah, check my shit out, blah, blah, blah. And I always fuck with that. But bring it full circle. So we just gonna talk. I want to know from all y'all how y'all got inspired to want to fuck with clothes, because I know everything in Baltimore, probably worldwide, is always some shit when somebody, one person do it, everybody follows suit and just jump into it, but everybody can't stand the storm. They don't keep pushing. Like, it's always, all right, this shit ain't booming, or I'll move to something else. But what was the inspiration for all y'all to even want to start a clothing line? Tell me what got y'all there. Anybody?
I go. Sure. Well, for me, I was a real big fan of acoustics back in the day, so shout out to Troy.
Okay.
My father was like one of the first guys that ever supported me. He always tell me this story about when he ran to him in Mondawmin when he first started the brand, and he had a scarf and a t-shirt, and he just ran up to him, I guess because they just know each other from traveling in the same circles or just being in the mix, and he was like, yo, see, this my new shit. I'm about to start this. So speaking on the genuineness, that's where I get it from my father. My father just knowing him and him having a familiar face is like, yeah, how much is it? Bought it straight off from Mondawmin. After that, they gained a rapport and built a relationship throughout the years. So when I was younger, I would always see my father wearing the shit. And I just remember this one story that really like did it for me, that sparked the drive in me. I was in the back seat of my father car, and me and my mother, when we was driving. We was going past acoustics, and Troy, Lenny, and Harold, they was all outside, and he was getting their cars washed. But they all had like them folding chairs that like fathers sit in at like their kids' football games and shit. They had the acoustic sets on and like some flip flops, and I was like, dang,
Just look fly.
I want that shit. And then from there, it was like, man, I gotta get it.
Right.
And then just to come full circle, like last year in the summertime, this nigga Troy was riding up the block, and he seen me, busted you, and he came and sat in my store with me, and was chilling with me and chopping it up on my front porch. So it was just like, damn,
that was
shit,
a good feeling.
man, one of the most gratifying feelings in the world. So that's kind of like what sparked it for me, just saying, an older dude do it. And I know that I always had a passion for fashion, so it was like, yeah, I need in on that. So that's what did it for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Love?
How I got started. It started out naturally for me. I just used to do it just on the strength of me enjoying fashion. Not even fashion, I just like clothes. I like what the clothes do to you when you put them on. Your first pair of Jordans or a new set that you can't wait to wear to school.
Right.
I fell in love with that feeling and created it for myself. And that feeling then turned into a business by accident, to be honest with you. From my cousin and all my friends, they all just started buying the shit from me because I was wearing it myself. So they was like, can we make it for us? Start making it for them, people start seeing them with it, buying that shit from them, like after they seen them wear it. So I was like, oh, this shit is wicked funny. Like, this is crazy. And then we'd be out and they'd be like, yo, who made your hoodie or sweatshirt, whatever. Like, he did. From there, it just became word of mouth thing. And it grew. And I had it for a minute. It started to become overwhelming, even though at the time it was the biggest clothing brand for our age and shit. And I went to college, kept on trying to rock with it, but I was feeling like I was outgrowing it. Because at the time I created it when we had Samos and all that, so everybody was making up words and shit.
That whole era was all similar shit too. It wasn't no like significance.
And that's what kind of bothered me, because it was like everything looked the same. Like Samos stood out. I shout out to Samos because they was probably the biggest that ever done it in the city, in my opinion. But they stood out because they was ahead of everybody as far as the colors, what was coming out, everything. But to me, my style was always different from what everybody else was doing. So I looked at it was a dude called named Rodney, actually.
One Love.
That was my
shit was icy. It was
different. Yeah, even though it was sweatsuits and shit, he did like way more slicker shit. Like, I'm like, damn, but he's from Philly. But if y'all don't know, he the one that created, he recorded Stop Stitching DVD. That was Hot Rod.
He was ahead of his time.
He was
in all aspects.
I
remember I told you, he did the t-shirts with the split joints. How they were doing now. He did that shit 2000, early 2000.
And he left and went on to become a barber in LA. I know he was Miguel barber for a minute, but not to go off topic, you know what I mean? I was on that. I went to school and I was kind of frustrated. I wanted to change everything because I myself felt like I was ahead of what was going on. So I wanted to change the name. I left school. I was coming home from school banging every fucking weekend, making $500, $2,000 every weekend, just creating custom clothing for people, you know what I mean? So I came home, left school, started all over, started Huey brand, and nobody know what to expect because it was like something new. But everybody trusted me from hold your own. They was like, I don't know what to expect, but he already known for.
I remember that.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Tip my hat to you too. That was definitely like a fearless move to like
Yeah.
re-innovate yourself like that.
Yeah, that's what it takes. But
Yeah.
so I did that and was like, you know, I believed it before everybody else did, and I had to learn graphics. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna really take some time out to see how this thing works. You know what I mean? So once I learned that, it just started bubbling. I got with Craig to taste this for a second. He was supposed to partner with me, but I couldn't figure out what his role was. So I was just like, oh shit, man, I don't want to hold you up, and I don't want you with my own shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just figure it out. He opened up Taste This. I went on to open up this. I mean, pursue this. And then I just was like, all right, fuck, I need money. I need to go get a job at a university. That shit ain't work because I had all the money. I had some money, but I had no time. So I'm like, man, look, you just gonna have to jump. So I left.
I remember that
Yeah.
ballet shit.
Yeah, 2004. No, I went inside. I was in the OR room.
Oh,
I cleaned the OR rooms and shit. So I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna just jump. I just jumped. 2014 was the worst year of my life. Broke as I ever been. Everything. I'm like, I'm eating them up. This one Select was on Wednesdays and they had free food and I used to go in there to eat. You feel me? Wouldn't even tell niggas. I mean, I had help from my family if I didn't need it, but I wanted the shit that much and was like, yo, look, it's all or nothing. You feel me?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, a year went by, opened up my first store on North Avenue, and that shit probably was the size of this room. No bullshit. Like, literally, probably smaller, in my opinion, but the shit started banging from day one up to now, every weekend, rocking and rolling. But, yeah, I just jumped out there and then went for it, opened up on the day they had the march in D.C., so I was like, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but whatever, opened the joint. Sold out everything I had. From there, it was just rolling. Moved up to 25th Street with these guys, and then the rest was history. Up to now.
Already. Wild Boys, how y'all get it cracking?
Well, for me, it was a group of friends, and just since about high school, we just always wanted to be different, stand out, try our own thing. So started making little T-shirts. Probably the first shirt I made was the dumbest shirt. Shit peeling off, but I wore it like it cost $10,000, and we just always just wanted to be different. So we would wear our shit to parties, and people would inquire where y'all get it. We want one, and we made 12, then we made 24. But I mean, I never knew how far I wanted to go. So I stopped, started working, good job, minding my business. My little brother called me in school one day. I don't want to quit. It's more to it. So the goal right now, or the goal 3 years ago, 4 years ago, was never for me to even be here. The goal was to teach and move. But
because you looked at it more like a hustle back then, kind of.
It was just something to do. Because what I started for wasn't for money. It was for my table. It was for my homeboys. We just gonna make shirts, wear our shirts. But
represent y'all.
Yeah. When he got into it, it was, all right, I'm gonna help you learn, grow,
more
and
business.
Get out the way.
And he did it more business.
But the shit got bigger than just what one man could handle. Now both of us here. And
as it should be. It should be. Who else to partner with?
I try to stand back and let him have all the fun. But I mean, we here now, so we still trying to grow out. Whatever's next, that's on him. Whatever he gonna, how far he think it's gonna go, that's how far it's gonna go.
For me, it was like, we had our family in that shit first, so that shit was bigger than just a t-shirt, you feel me? That shit was bigger than anything that I can imagine. I'm saying, we at every family function now, our whole family got the t-shirts on.
It look good.
It's a foundation now. You feel me? It's more to it than just clothes. So I thinking we gonna let that go. Then what if our family start falling apart? You feel me? What if we can't relate to the people how we know we can relate to the people because they don't see us on the regular or some shit like that? You feel me?
That's real.
People in this city need motivation.
Hell yeah.
And I'm away. I'm thinking. I'm saying different shit. I'm going through shit. I'm in college, homeless type shit.
What school you was at?
I was in junior college 2 years in Cali, and then I transferred to a school in Iowa for the rest of my 2 years.
So you were seeing it from afar for real.
Exactly.
Like it wasn't even like you could walk down and come in. So that hurt even more. It hit even more.
Exactly. So I'm losing homies. All my homies going to jail. You feel me? It's a struggle. My mother need help. So I know at the end of the day, if one thing don't work, you gotta go to the next thing. You feel me? I'm in school, I'm hooping. I'm calling my brother every day, yo, my coach decking me. He can't explain to me why he not playing me, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm recording out messages, going into the office, sending him the message. He like, yo, he can't even explain nothing. I'm at the top of the charts though in every category, you feel me? Top 3. That was a call right there, like, yo.
That was a sign.
Basketball, not it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Alright, let me perfect this school shit now. I'm sending them my report cards now, you feel me? I'm getting A's and shit. I'm an honor roll student in college, 3.0.
Yeah, right.
Who would ever imagine?
Yeah.
All it takes is hard work though.
Yeah.
Dedicate yourself.
Hell yeah.
And I'm coming home, but in the midst, like you said, love, I'm coming home every break. We got to do something, bro. I'm coming home in the summer, we out the car with it. You feel me? At the end of the day, risking our life because we pulling up on every block in the city.
Yeah.
So that was the elevation from the jump, you feel me? Because it wasn't no, I ain't gonna pull up here if it's, you feel me? No, we pulling up, we gonna holler at you and we gonna think we good because we with you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it wasn't never no, like, it fishy, iffy, no, like.
You gonna do it.
You feel me?
There
So
wasn't no plan B.
once I really was feeling all that, because when I was young, I wasn't driving. My brother and his home, they was going out and all that, so they was doing that. But now I'm old enough and now I see what's going on. I know what to do.
Right.
Now I'm doing it myself.
Yeah.
It's a photographer. Yo. All right, I gotta come. Gotta come. So it was like I just really started like it was more to it. So I called him like, yo, like we gotta go. Yeah, I ain't letting up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So after that, like you said, you put the keys in my hand. Now I'm really just learning my ways,
Yeah.
building relationships, knowing that relationships worth more than money.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
That's it.
Just took it to another
yeah,
level.
you feel me?
Mhm.
So that's really my background, my story right there.
Just help Doe talk to us.
Man, my story getting started was wild. Of course, I came up watching all the brands from Hobo. I came up watching Hobo, Acoustics, Hold Your Own, Samos, We Are One, all them. And at the same time, I love fashion. I love the way. I love fashion. I love the way, you know what I mean, the garment fit on the body, you know what I mean. I'm in the fabric real heavy, so
Okay.
that's how I pretty much got into this thing. But my mentor / big brother Ty, Samos Ty, you know what I mean. I tried to actually this is a crazy story. At Samos ending, I tried to catch him at the end, and I was trying to take it over.
Okay.
Like, cause I already seen their stand like, yo, we had our run, we kind of tied with
it.
It was dying out. And I'm like, me and Gunner trying to take it back over. Like, yo, let us go ahead and grab it. You know what I mean? Y'all just sit on the back end and we gonna do what we do. So
Shout out to Gunner too.
So they Ty and Fred, they was kind of, I don't know, you know what I mean, where they was at with it. I guess they wasn't really feeling, you know, they built a baby and turned it into a, you know what I mean, into a situation, and now, you know what I mean, like we basically like just giving it to them. Is like, I guess they was kind of on that type of time. So same old shut down for a while. It was done. And then I ended up linking up with Ty throughout the years. He always been, you know what I mean, right there in my corner whenever I need them, regardless of whatever the situations was. So he ended up like, dope, fucking, we ready to do something. He came out with the fashion sense. Came out with that. Me and him started that. That was pretty much his situation. He just brought me in and, you know, kind of give my help a hand on that. I was with it, you know what I mean? Mind you, I'm fucked up. I've been through a whole bunch of shit. So at the same time, we was doing that, and then, you know what I mean, he had transitioned through jobs because we still had the 9-to-5s going. So he got promoted in his job and couldn't really do it no more. So I was trying to take on that, and again, he built that situation and wasn't really trying to give it to me.
Right.
So I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm trying to catch all these situations, these niggas. I'm like, yo, just give it here, yo, I got it from here. You know what I mean? So that shit ended up not working out. and he chilled on that. When he chilled on that, I ended up going through the worst shit ever for damn near 2-3 years, bro. Like, fucked up to where I ain't got nothing. I'm staying, I mean, my girl, we going through everything that we going through, and I'm just broke. I can't handle no situation. So I'm just watching these two motherfuckers in Asia. You know what I mean? Just pick this motherfucker up. And I'm sitting there like, it got to be a better way I can get in with this. So I end up getting 2 jobs. I ended up having 1 job, got started on a brand. I came up with just like dad caps. And then this, mind you, I've been through 3 different brands. I had the MDC brand, and it just wasn't a fit. I was getting toasted. I was getting roasted out this bitch. Like, niggas ain't understand my perspective of what I was doing. The reason why I had MDC, it was $1 Million Clothing. Niggas like, he ain't never had $1 million this and mind you, you know, they don't know what was my meaning for coming behind it. My peoples, you know what I mean, for the people who know, like, I didn't count it, you know what I mean? I probably didn't count it at M down there 3-4 times through my hands. You know what I mean? Like, I talk to him to this day, almost every other day on the phone, if not every day. So, you know, that was my reason for I'm like, man, shit, I'm coming through these M's. They might not be mine, but I'm gonna get some one day. You know what I mean? So, and he, mind you, when I told Oak what was the reason for me doing it, he like, man, you doing a clothing line, all that, you could be out here doing that. We ain't doing that shit. I'm like, this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm doing. He wasn't trying to give me the money for that. He'd have gave me the money for anything in the world. He wouldn't give me the money for that.
Street
so,
shit.
So I'm like, all right, bam.
But you chose the better route.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, bam. I went out here, got 2 jobs, hustled up the money. I put MDC to the side, you know, reevaluated, did some observing, got it, just started turning into the industry and what they was doing. So I'm like, damn, I gotta do this shit the right way. I came out at one point in time and it wasn't right. So I called Ty up, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, look, this is what I'm trying to do. I gave him the name. He like, I don't know though. Like, that ain't really, you know what I mean, fitting with what's going on out here. So, and mind you, I had the name spelled, you know, the regular way, Ouftur.
Okay.
So I called my man Deron up, Young D, you know, and told him about it because the whole reason why I even came up with the Ouftur, because of course he into rapping, and he about to move to LA on the 22nd of this month, actually. So,
shout out Young D.
Yeah, shout out to Young D, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I met him on a crazy story. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, so I called him up 3 o'clock in the morning one day. When I came up with the name, he like, Ouftur, and I told him the reason for it, and he was like, hell yeah, bro. So the reason was, yo, when we on tour, you know what I mean, because I already, you know what I mean, me and him been together, so I'm pretty much running everything, even to the day when this shit pop, and he moved to LA, and they go to where he got to go to, I'm right here, I'm orchestrating everything, you know what I mean? So my thing was, yo, when we on tour, we gonna handle business, we gonna kind of have fun, but you can't really have fun when you on tour because you're working.
About business.
But when you get off tour, you're gonna be able to live life, and we gonna live this motherfucker with no regrets at all. You know what I mean? We gonna show everybody like why we came here.
That must be nice.
That's what, you know what I mean? That's how it ended up happening. So it took me time. It took me time to actually develop the spelling of how I was gonna do it, and when I did it, I was like, all right, cool, bang, we gonna do it. So once I did it, I called Ty. He kind of gave me the format from St. Louis and the rest of the brands of how they did it. And I'm like, that approach ain't gonna be for me. And he was actually like, yo, how you gonna get the look? What type of looks you going for? And I'm like, man, what y'all did, that shit was cool back then. But what I'm trying to do now, and I'm looking into the industry, I'm like, I know I can do that shit. You know what I mean? So he trying to this day, he trying to figure out how my mind getting to where it's going at, and that's from me watching everybody who's doing what they doing, and it's just like it's just all building. And to this day is God, because it could be 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and I will wake up and put something in my notes, and from there I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna structure it and make it happen. And when I get on the phone with Joe, he's like, all right, bam. Look, this is how we gonna do it. And sometimes, you know what I mean, all the time, it ain't me. You know what I mean? It's gonna be him because he been there. You know what I mean? So he gonna probably lay it, and sometimes it ain't gonna come, and I'm gonna throw the twist on that joint. We gonna run with that motherfucker. And you know what I mean? He just gonna be like, and then when it get done, he gonna be like, yeah, like C done came into the store and I'm fussing with C like, man, Tyler told me I don't want to do it. I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? And when he see it actually come out in the play and how I present it, he like, this little motherfucker. And it come from me watching them and all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm watching how everybody proceeding, and it's just like I got to take in and observe of how everything moving. So I was able to gel with the situation. So pretty much that's how I ended up getting started. I tried to grab 2 different brands from Same Most to Sense, and neither one of them, you know what I mean, would fucking pass me the ball so I could shoot it.
They
So
did it on your own.
I had to go out here and build my own damn ball and build my own court and shoot this motherfucker myself. Somebody gonna come and watch me play. You know what I mean? That's how I carried the situation. And from there, you know what I mean, I was hitting out the trunk, pulling up on blocks 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And mind you, when I was doing this was when the city was going super crazy. They got guns everywhere. And I'm like, yo, he told me, he like, yo, in order for you to gain respect, you gotta pull up with no fear. You know what I mean? You know them niggas out there strapped, they don't know you from Adam and Eve, and you riding around with all this shit in the car, they gonna probably try to rob you. They never tried that shit that one time, and that's how, you know, I got the respect that I got, because they like, man, this nigga pulling up, he popping the trunk, he know what we doing out here. You know what I mean? Like, and it got super crazy to where as though I started doing the numbers, I might be riding around hitting sales all day. I got damn near 10,000 on me, and they know what I got on me because I got to get them changed. They not trying it. They not even worrying about it, and they respect it. And they telling me to all the hoods in the city, you know, and to a lot of big homies out here. They hit me through fake pages like, keep on doing what you doing, shorty. Everybody watching you, and I even got one. Yo, we watching you through the fake pages. Like, keep on doing what you doing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, dang, yo, that's love. You know what I mean? And again, I still wasn't ready to go into the store, and these niggas finessed me. These 2 motherfuckers finessed me into getting up on there. I was afraid like shit, because I'm like, I already done been through the point of failure in my life. I'm like, I can't take this embarrassment from the city if this shit don't work out. But in my head, I'm not going back broke. I'm gonna just have to go back to the trunk and make this shit work. You know what I mean? And then eventually I get back, I get around there, and I end up getting to doing what I'm doing and recreate the vibe.
Value, even though it ain't in the store, you know what I mean? But it's deeper than I think just on the surface. Like, it really drew back to us feeling like, if I know you, I grew up with you, so it's like, well, this guy, I ain't about to pay you old. You know what I mean?
But in fact, you should really, because
exactly,
you grew up,
because
that's
you know,
what you should.
like, my mother don't even want no discount. It's purposely. She said, if I don't get it from you of all people, nobody should get it. Unless it's to some benefit, you know what I mean, on the bagging as far as, you know, fair exchange, whether it be somebody who can gain you more exposure or something like that. How we do already, you know, the product placement and stuff like that. So, but we understand that more now, to where we like, all right, this worth more than money, or this opportunity right here it equates to the same dollar. So it's like, I could take that, you know what I mean? Because in the end, especially if they genuinely want it, because it's like, all right, if I'm going to you and I'm like, I don't want to say hold, but hold to be real. Like, all right, yo, if I go to you and say, hold, I want you to wear this joint, he might look at it like, all right, cool. But he might take a picture with it and then get that shit to somebody's entourage or something. Versus him, like, spotting you in I won't say a Rock Nation brother, we ain't gonna have it on, but something he's doing. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Because you inquire, oh shit, you can have this. This for you. You know what I mean? But in exchange, you wanted what I got to offer. So it made me seem like, feel like it's more value. So I was like, all right, well, I mean, I'm looking at it like, all right, well, that's how that should go. And I started understanding more. But when you made everybody respect you, nobody even asked that question. They don't even frown their face up. It's like, all right. And then also, we have a responsibility with that, though, as far as quality go. Because if you got some shit that's cheap, you know what I mean, people gonna carry it like that, you know what I mean? But if you carry it like your shit is something they going to, so that's how I look at it, you know what I mean? But that's probably the biggest pet peeve outside of people downplaying stuff because it's being this local or whatever the case may be.
Being local and them not knowing their worth at the same time, you know what I mean? In the long run, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, they don't see things until it actually pop, you know what I mean? Like, for them, and I'll see, I might can't really speak in general in all the cities, but I feel like I can. A lot of times, a local brand, and me personally, I always feel like whatever brand it could be, even those brands over in Paris or anything, you know, them people may look at those people as local designers. They might not look at them as, you know what I mean, like how we look at them. You know what I mean? Like how our city look at us.
Regular to
those people to them, like, oh, that's just, you know what I mean?
But so to speak on that though, I think that shit equates value. The fact that it is a local brand. I mean, that you can only get it here. That's more valuable than anything.
That's
why
why a lot of people
our
want to
shit
get it.
filtered around in different big cities, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I can get that shit when I go to Miami. No, you gotta come to Baltimore to get this shit, and then depending on how many pieces you print per design, whether it's 30 to 50, it's just like it's only 50 at max out there of that design.
Right.
So you only can get that here. So hell yeah, I'm gonna put a nice ticket on it because you gotta come to my store to
it's
get
a
it.
one-on-one.
It's
for real.
basically
Yeah,
in that sense. And yeah, to piggyback on y'all, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I remember when this chick and shit, she wanted to buy a shirt from me. And this is when my stuff wasn't even like expensive. It was like on the low end. And I went to tell her what the price was, and she was like, "It's not Polo." And I was like, "What?" And I said, "I know, it's LOL, nigga." And then she looked at me like, "Oh shit, my fault," and dug in her pocket, and then she paid it. And I shouldn't have reacted that way, but nigga, take it personal. You know, we creators. This is my baby. I sat in front of the computer and I made this, and then you telling me my shirt not worth a price because it's not this brand. Well, then you shouldn't even be here. You know what I mean? But that's definitely one of the things that bother me. And Love, I always tip my hat to him, and I tell this story. I remember one time he came in the store and copped a hoodie from me, and my price was low to him. And he was just like, "What, nigga, that's all you charging for this hoodie?" And he was like, "Nah, yo, you getting this amount from me, and moving forward, your hoodies cost this much. Because you got to bring your value up, because we all on this block together. So if my shit costs this, your shit can't be this different from mine, because then it just bring the value of the block down." So I always commend him for that shit. And yo, you know, push me to step my shit up. Though too, like you say, you always fussing me out when we in the store and shit. Like, yo, you slacking, or where the new shit at, or nigga, no, you need to put this together with this, and then you give me an idea and I take it and I run with it, and then it just help me keep up with everything that's going on around me. And vice versa, I do the same with them niggas. If I feel as though it's a good idea that I can toss to them, I toss my ideas to them too. But definitely people just downplaying the fact. Oh, and another pet peeve of mine too is people feeling uncomfortable to be able to shop with all of us. That shit
like you gotta choose
so much. So I remember one time a customer came into the store, and what I do when I make my sales, I'll make a boomerang of people holding the bag, whether they want to show their face or not. And they had came in the store with a bag from Love and a bag from Doe. And the nigga put it down, like, "Yo, hold on, let me put this down so I can show you." I was like, "Nah, nigga, pick that shit up." Because when I post it, I'm gonna say you shop with the whole block. You didn't just shop with me. I don't want you hide the Ouftur bag or the Huey brand bag. That don't even make no sense. Because my thing is, when you come to the block, if I ain't got it, I hope Larry got it or Doe got it, because I don't never want a customer to feel disappointed for making that trip down there.
True.
And even I've sent niggas y'all way. If none of us got it or these niggas close, it's like, nah, yo, shoot up there and go holler at them too. Because they might got something that, you know, you might need to go with them tenants that none of us just don't have the colorway for. So that just be my thing. Like, yo, you can hit all of us, and it just should be that way all the time.
They don't get themselves in the, we try to, it's hard trying to, you know what I mean, put it in their mind. It's the same thing as if going in the mall. You go in the mall, you go get your Gucci sneakers, you go get your Amari jeans, and you might go in H&M and grab a long blazer or something. So you got all the bags in your hand. It's different. Like you ain't hiding the way that you shop with them. Like that's what we want you to bring that same type of
as
energy.
it should be.
You know what I mean? With us, yo, I just went and copped all these pieces. You know what I mean? And then again, you know what I mean, at the same time, like we all right now, we spreading the love through the whole city. And that's how we continue to do. Like I'm pushing it, you know what I mean, from us five and everybody else that may have something that I can think of. If they come to my store and try to purchase, whether it's a whole sweatsuit or not, you know, sometimes I know they gonna Larry and C might just, you know, they might be on top pieces in their series at this time. So I know if I'm creating a whole, you know, top and bottom, and I don't got what they trying to get. Y'all can go up the wide, and I know, you know, Fruit Corn is, you know, trying to come in. Well, he's in the game now, so you can go over there, or you know, you got Dino also. Like I'm just shooting them around the city. You know, you got John Cashline. Like I tell everybody, like this is what this is for.
You got many options.
The goal is don't get your ass on the highway.
Stay here.
We got it here.
That's real.
Put it together how you needed to put it together. The stores and the brand that you think you're ready to go get don't make. What they think is great, make their numbers go up in their likes. That's not what it's about. It's about how you put this motherfucker together.
That shit look better when they mix out shit.
Stay off the highway. You know what I mean? Stay off the highway and stay in the city. Right here. We right here.
Because you can get what you need here. Get what you need here. What about y'all?
On discounts, shit, I know I can speak for me and my brother. When I really took the business perspective, like my brother, he cool. He don't mind giving a discount, you know, because at the end of the day, like I told you, we built our foundation from our family first. So it was like we was giving our family shit for free. You feel me? Then we put the worth on it. And once I took the business perspective, once I seen what was going on around me, you feel me? When we start setting out prices, niggas ain't mind paying. You feel me? But like Love said, Doe said, C said, people feel like they know you. We accessible. We showing love. We in the store every day.
Right.
They shopping every day.
Yeah.
So they seeing us 4 times a week.
Right.
4 out of 7 times. You damn near know me. The only thing you don't know is where I live.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah. Easy
So-
access too.
Exactly.
Man.
As we building in the game, as a businessman, I just tell my brother, like, we gotta just be less accessible. Now we got a team. You feel me?
Right.
My little cousin, my brother best friend dude, they ain't gonna go for that.
Yeah.
Like love mother.
Yeah.
They gonna charge you extra if
Right.
anything.
You're right. Shout
So,
out Big Dude.
it's like once we learned our value
Yeah.
and the people wasn't complaining and we was like in the middle of the seesaw,
Right.
it wasn't really, it was more so of a, we want to give back now to let them know we appreciate them spending money.
Right,
So if
right.
you come, we gonna do something for you.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's like we'll do the keychains or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
We'll-
that's tight,
we'll-
that's
whatever,
tight.
how a
Yeah.
sticker, a cup, or whatever
Yeah.
we have in the store that we probably ain't paid nothing for, we giving it to you because we appreciate you paying for what you came here for. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
So that's how I'm also looking at the discount.
So, go ahead. You gonna say?
Well, my biggest pet peeve would be people gauging the brand and making it local. It's not local.
Yeah.
Because we're in Baltimore, don't mean we're local.
Right.
None of us are local. Everybody done put a package in the mail.
Treat it like a regular
Come
brand.
in,
You
and,
treat
and
any
if
other
we
brand.
didn't have a store, how you know Milano don't got a warehouse in Baltimore?
Yeah.
They
True.
treat
That's
that
true.
shit like it's global.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can't gauge
True.
somebody's
Yeah,
brand because
yeah.
you can touch that person, because you can call that person on the phone. That shit is crazy. And just you tell a person your price and they like, what? You charging this? So and so don't even charge that. So and so ain't put in the work we put in. So and so ain't
God respect.
slept endless
God
nights.
respect.
Everybody in here been broke.
Yeah.
Bro, and put they all into their clothes. You're not ready to tell me what you feel like my brand is worth.
Because that's disrespecting you at that point.
And they don't think they're fraud. They ain't
Yeah,
think
they
that's
only
fraud.
thinking, I see you doing numbers, this shouldn't hurt you.
Yeah.
So that's all you
Sure.
look at. You look at the present tense.
You
And,
tell
and
them, I done told people my price and they like, for this? Like, baby, no disrespect. I've been doing this shit for 10 long years.
yeah.
10 long years.
And
I've
it's,
been
and
broke
that,
a lot.
at the end of the day, it's simple. You don't think it's worth it, don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
The next person will buy
We're
it.
working so hard right now.
Working
We're
so
working.
hard,
Everybody in here works so hard, man. This shit not easy.
I don't know. I can tell you.
I'm not pushing nobody away from trying it,
Yeah.
but this shit is not easy, bro.
Yo, I second that, bro. And that's another thing too. We make this shit look easy.
Yeah.
Niggas have no idea what we go through. We know how to make this shit look good. It is because we care.
Yeah.
But it's like I got a lot of people that come to me all the time. Yo, I'm about to try to start a brand, and it's only because they see what
see
you do,
you,
they see
yeah.
what I do, they see what I do, they see what love do, and it's just like shit. They look like they made a cut with eyes. They look like they trav, they enjoying it.
And what they
Man,
don't understand
they don't
is, as soon
understand.
as
At
somebody
this
get broke,
It's
they
a fact.
stop
Right,
shopping.
that's
At
how
this
it
very moment, they don't want, with anybody that's trying to develop a brand and come into the game, they feel like, all right, now we about to go into the field. They not understanding, man, you about to jump into the field with wolves on it.
Yeah.
You gotta look at us as wolves now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So you're not just great going to the field and try to, you know what I mean, figure out how you
Finesse
gonna
some
move your
shit.
play.
Yeah.
No, now you ready to jump out there to the motherfucking wolves, just
Yeah.
straight off the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're coming from every angle, every time you turn around. So you about to try to come out
Right.
there. You know what I mean? If you ain't already had it years on and now you just bringing it back, but just trying to come from the start.
Yeah.
I'm not discouraging them, you know what I mean? Come to play. You know what I mean? Don't come and
Just know
half-ass
what you
this
up
shit
against.
because what'll make me upset is when you come and you half-ass, and I know all these guys right here is busting their ass every night, and you come in here and you play, and I started understanding what, you know, artists was feeling. You know what I mean? Rap artists feel like they're like, yo, you don't rap, bro. You know what I mean? So like when you come into this field, come into it, you know what I mean, with the passion
Just
that we
gotta
got,
accept that the two
and do what
months.
you
But
gotta
actually,
do. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I
It's
feel.
just, when you said that, it made me think it's just like if some nigga doing some street shit. You think nigga in the party popping bottles, but you don't know about the cases they catching, the bails they got.
Yeah.
Same with it's the grind, it don't change. That struggle don't change. Like it's just change different
Yeah, it's just a
gameplay.
product.
It's a product, yeah.
Only thing changing the product.
Exactly.
They only judge what they see.
Exactly.
They don't understand the sleepless nights,
Right.
the late nights, the early mornings. All they know is I see a lot of people wearing the clothes. When I get comments when I'm out, boy, you doing your thing.
Right.
Boy, I'm not sleeping.
Yeah,
That's what I want you to know.
Right.
I went to sleep at 4 this morning. My son woke up at 7.
Right.
I'm not sleeping.
Right.
So I mean, to everyone, yeah, your customer, potential clothing line maker, whatever your case, whatever your job may be, man, you gotta respect people, whatever their business is. Like, Whatever somebody do, this shit just not that easy. It's hard work in anything.
Absolutely.
Especially if it's a self-made
If
brand.
it ain't hard work, it ain't worth it.
This shit is
Yeah,
hard,
it
man.
ain't hard work, it ain't worth it. Question for y'all, the Wild Boys. What made y'all do East and West store?
See these three, they're kind of in between. So it's easy for a person to get wherever you at, whether you are Park Heights or you down the hill.
Yeah.
It's a 15-minute ride either way.
Right.
With us, we on North of Monroe, and it was not even slowly. It was vastly being labeled as some West Side shit.
Okay.
That's some West Side shit. Like, I got East Baltimore friends, and I don't want to come over there. That's some West Side shit.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want that to be the case.
Okay.
Like, it's not some West Side shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We don't
Not segregated.
No way.
Okay.
Come on now. So
I feel
even
that.
a lot of the people who would buy our shit that was in East Baltimore, sometimes they would get deliveries. Oh, I don't feel comfortable coming right there.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to make it more comfortable. We're gonna get 10 more minutes closer to you. So
Okay.
that was the goal. Like,
More accessible.
yeah, more
Okay.
accessible
For everybody.
You want it less accessible, we want to make the clothes more
Right.
accessible.
Okay. Y'all ever get any pushback on?
My bad. This is crazy. That's what I'm talking about, yo. This is shit. Somebody talking about I overcharged them yesterday. They been calling me. You don't got my number, like. Go ahead,
You
man.
crazy. Do y'all ever?
This would come with the business, man. Like, and hold up, just so this known, everybody that's looking at this, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't get down like that. Any problem you have with me, come straight to me directly. I deal with it like I'm supposed to. To the young lady, I apologize, but I'll talk to you when I get over here. But that was rude, like. Because it's on my live. Like, I'm like, you call me.
But y'all three though. Have y'all? I know it's.
Take a shot.
I'm seeing you over there taking it away. That's why I'm looking like, what's going on?
For y'all three, I would say,
Got me looking crazy.
have y'all ever encountered any ill feelings towards sides? Like niggas be like, that's East Side, West Side shit. Like y'all, throughout y'all years doing this?
When I first started, yeah, because I was pretty much like, for instance, my Emerson Village family, like they was, when I dropped, they gonna grab the load, you know what I mean, off the rip. So by the time I start to make my way to East, half of it gone, so East Baltimore ain't gonna be able to get it. So they was, you know what I mean, and this was every drop, between Park Heights and the Village and CBS Projects. It was like, they all that shit. By the time I get to East Baltimore, it's like I got 2 pieces of whatever is left. Like, so it began, man, once they seen it, everybody that I see with it on in the spots, that they all from West Baltimore. And they got, they started to label like, all right, yeah,
some West Side shit.
Yeah, some West Side shit. And then it got to the point, it was hard for me to actually grab East Baltimore, even once I got into the store. The thing is, once I just started continuing to get into the creative street, it was like, fuck that, I don't care if it's some West Baltimore shit.
I'm gonna buy it,
You know what I mean? So like, that's just how, we just end up getting into it. And then once, I just started being around, East Baltimore more, helping them, grab the vibe onto the situation. And after that, it just became, it just gelled together. And from there, we was able to, keep that shit going.
Okay.
Shit, for me, I'm from East Baltimore, but I be everywhere. I've been everywhere. People think I'm from West Baltimore.
Yeah, everybody know you. Yeah. Then you went to school in West Baltimore too.
So for me, it's all just being out there.
50-50.
I mean, my bloodline, I'm the only person in my family from East Baltimore.
Yeah.
Everybody else from West and South.
South Baltimore, yeah.
Other than that, I ain't, but I was from East Baltimore. I went to school in West, but naturally I be around everybody. I'm cool, you know what I mean? I rock with everybody, but one thing I can say about East Baltimore, dudes, we go anywhere, even out in the world. You might see me in Houston, Atlanta, wherever. I don't be king, I just go. But in the city, I move wherever. I got, I was never on the whole, I'm from East, or I'm from the projects, or I'm from whatever, because you ain't gonna see none of them niggas before you see me.
Right.
So you gotta remember me, and you gotta deal with me at that moment, whatever that situation may be, whether it's a good impression or a bad one. It was just that. So everybody took a liking to me. I ain't never really look at it like that. I knew what it was, because you had like me being from East. They was like, man, I ain't no point in me going over that bridge. We call it the viaduct. That's by
the vibe.
what's the name of Old Town Mall? Like, we like, man, ain't no point in me going over the viaduct. And my West Baltimore dudes be like, man, I only go over there for sports smart or bras, you feel me? Like, other than that, it was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? We gonna get fly, that's it. We take the to go over there. But in our realm of things, me growing up around street dudes, of course, they all go to jail and then they be like, "Damn, yo, such and such cool as shit from over west or whatever."
Yeah.
Then they connect like that. So I was like, man, y'all gotta get out of that shit.
Yeah,
like, man,
yeah.
just
It's real stupid.
yeah, everybody cool. Man. We all the same way. We leave
And
this
Baltimore's
motherfucker.
so small anyway, so.
Yeah, when we leave this motherfucker, they all of us the same. You from
Yeah.
Baltimore, I don't fuck with Baltimore until they take a liking to us and they like, oh shit, Baltimore ain't so bad, you know what I mean? But I don't know, that's my take on it.
I ain't never really had no problems with that. Cause
You both sides
both
too.
sides
for
too,
real, man.
yeah. My father from Murphy Homes, so the whole west side of my family was always super supportive of me. And then my grandmother over east, so then I got East Baltimore too. So I like played both sides. I would stay with my grandmother's house over west sometimes, and I would be at my grandmother's house over east. So I was always back and forth. So I got ties on both sides.
Wow.
And then so it was just like an easy thing for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? West probably was a little bit slower to take to the brand because I spent the majority of my youth in East. But I still got ties over there and know a lot of older guys. And then of course my father, just from being on that side of town and running around that side of town.
Right.
I got guys that come from over that side too to support me too. So yeah, it really wasn't a hard thing for me.
So what y'all, like I said from the jump, like all everybody just spoke on their experience outside of the states and the school and all that. What would do y'all feel like Baltimore has a look now since we got all these clothing lines, or do y'all still feel like if you go out of town, can you spot a Baltimore nigga? Besides the clothing, we gonna step outside of the clothing lines, but period.
What? One thing I know.
The swag.
The walk.
We just got this. Like Baltimore just got this certain
persona.
aura, persona, and like umph about them that it's like.
You can tell.
Who's in the mall? Who's in Houston?
Yeah, he's in
Man,
Houston.
we look across the other side of the mall. We like, yeah, they definitely from
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
But you can just see the walk, just how they walking through the mall. It was just like confidence. Just like, man, I ain't worried about nobody in here.
Yeah.
I'm on what I'm on. I'm coming to shop with my clothes and have a good time. You can see it.
And we a rebellious city, so we feel like because we the forgotten city, we carry it like if it's fuck y'all, if it's fuck us, it's fuck y'all.
Yeah,
so we carry it with that persona, but it's always, we always welcoming. But people got this messed up idea of thinking that we like bad people or whatever until they meet us. And then we always leave an impact wherever we go. We go to any city, traveling together, and they be like, damn, y'all like how y'all get down. Like nobody party like us. It's just different. Like when I bring people here, they be like, yo, I ain't never had experience nothing like that. So I'm like, yeah, that's how we get down. You feel me? But when you come in, you get a different taste of it. You feel me? But it be all love. But I think what all we did was uniform that look, that sound, that persona. Yeah. Because we already was carrying like that. But we to the point now where it's like when people leave here, they gotta have one of these brands on to let people know where they from. To the point where they like. Somebody spot them like, yeah, I know you from Baltimore. You might forgot you got on while Ouftur, who you ran, whatever. See, you like, yo, dang, how you know that? You like, yeah, cause you got on such. You like, damn. But they initially bought it for that reason. Like, yo, I needed something to say.
Yeah, I was in Baltimore.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's me. You feel me? And to the point now, people coming up here from DC, Philly, close areas. Like, yo, man, I need to get something. Or I need to get into what y'all got going on, and then. It be love, but I think we uniform that personality that we carry. You know what I mean? And it's strong. It's stronger than ever now. I've been dreaming about this since I was young. Cause everybody, when we went to school, like you said earlier, they thought we still wore long tees and
they had a terrible look
we
on
like,
us, man.
I'm like, man, I'm not.
Nigga ain't never bought that.
Yeah.
Like, nah, niggas, y'all, they
shit.
know we was country and shit. Like,
but
nah.
We looking at the guys that's dead.
Yeah, and then you
saying
see, corn
from
balls,
Baltimore. We like, man, we never seen that before. We don't know him. We be everywhere. Like, you know, they be from Columbia or fucking Harford County somewhere. We like, man, that nigga's not from here.
Baltimore.
Yeah, because it's a safe haven. Like, all right, if you from Baltimore, ain't nobody gonna mess with you or something like that. But they hate us anyway. The girls love it, but they hate it.
How y'all feel about it? The look, like, do y'all feel like Baltimore have a look now?
Yeah, for sure.
Style, all that.
Yeah, and I mean, no matter where you go, you gauge somebody, you can tell, like, oh yeah, if he's from the city, not Columbia or Harford County. I done seen some cats, I ain't never seen that. But as far as like
you can catch with somebody from around.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Like it don't take a lot.
Dre, when you was in the school, was you probably the only Baltimore nigga out there, or like one of the few?
Black nigga out there.
Yeah, I was on that. Hell yeah.
So now, but I like when that happened because when they see that, that's like, oh, now I know what a Baltimore nigga look like.
Yeah,
And they that's how, cause I think that's how we pulled a lot of people from out of there, out Eastern Shore and shit. They respect it more when they, especially a good representation. Like you said, you got cornballs and niggas like that come out there and then you be like, nah, that's not it. But when you that one nigga, that's when they give you that whole perception and shit. How was it in ATL? Did y'all get a lot of local ATL niggas, like people or people from out of the states come fuck with y'all? Or it was strictly like
I think I ran into like 2 people. That
Yeah,
was
I ran into a few, and
Word of mouth.
yeah, it was like that, but we ain't have a whole lot of them. We ain't have a whole lot of them actually in the pop-up shop. Like a lot of them, we was crossing in the malls. And shit like that. Like they might have been everything that we had. If people had on our stuff, I'm sure it was somebody crying about it because there's so many of us up there. You know, they seen everything at least 2 to 3 times, but they know for sure like this not an ATL. Where did y'all get it from?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was like that type of situation that happened. I think we'll blow that joint out the doors anytime we go up there. The main goal is to actually tap into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once we tap in out there, you know what I mean, it's going to be different because there's nobody up there actually really doing what we doing. You know what I mean?
no local ATL clothing lines and
It's
shit?
maybe one that I actually know about, and that's that Tim Loons. I think that's how you pronounce it. But other than that,
They from ATL?
Yeah, I think they from up
I
there.
ain't hip to that.
Yeah,
Tulums.
You know,
Toulouse, that's
it's
what
crazy you said that.
Yeah, I think that's where they from.
I told my brother my brother like, cause I told him like, yo, I'm trying to go down ATL. I'm trying to work, bro. I'm trying to work. He like, all right. He like, so I'm just go ahead and book my back flight. He straight booked a back flight. Came back Sunday. I straight called him like, yo, I just feel like it's something that we missing. You feel me? We ain't do. We gotta do
Put the
more.
footprint in,
I'm like,
yeah.
yo, I'm about to get another spot. I'm staying down there. Stay down there for what? Another day or 2, and was just trying to work. But like Doe said, man, that shit like a black Hollywood. All you gotta do is move around down there.
A lot of opportunity out there. Cause y'all got, I seen Young Scooter was fucking with y'all shit. And Booster. That's what's up.
Yeah, strong.
That's what's up. How y'all feel about, what would y'all say, this is the open-ended question, what would y'all say about the female clothing lines in the city, and also, how do y'all feel like they, like, collaboration-wise, as far as how y'all got to click together on the niggas click together, y'all feel like it's the same, or should it be more as far as
It's
women?
only really two that I know about. Well, 3. I'm gonna say 3. And that's Jazz. They got Overly Focused. Asia got the Strut and the New Language.
Yeah, I know.
Person like them 3. They're the only 3 that I really know about as far as female wise. I'm pretty sure it's more. I just don't really, you know what I mean. As far as like branding, like not a boutique. They have their own brand.
Okay.
There's a lot of boutiques here, but I don't know, more than 3 women that actually have clothing lines.
And Asia and Jazz and myself and Curtis, we did a collaboratory pop-up shop together.
Yeah, I
so
remember
them 2 support each other for sure.
Okay.
In regards to being women that own brands in the city. So
Okay.
it definitely it exists. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because they presented that shit to me. They already had that put together and was just like, yo, see what's up, you trying to get down. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm always with cross marketing and cross brand any way we can support each other. And we ran it back twice. And I know that the love is real in between them 2, so shout out to them. So I know they definitely do it.
Yeah, I agree with him. I feel like with the women, they might feel like they fighting a bigger battle because they clothing designers and they women. You know what I mean? So they feel like I gotta make more of an impact. You know what I mean? But they consistent. They rocking out. You see them just as much as you see us. So shout out to them as well. They all going hard. But I think they fighting a bigger battle. But we all making it happen. We all got the same agenda. So naturally we feel like that's how it's gonna work.
Tip the shoe you want. You gonna send it through? You tip the shoe.
Appreciate your time, Sean. No problem. For sure.
I heard that. I got you. Appreciate you.
All right,
Y'all got any on that as far as the women designers and all that?
I know everyone Doe just mentioned. I wasn't familiar with their real names, like we ain't never meet a person or nothing like that, but follow all of them on Instagram.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hanifa, I forgot Hanifa, but she from Maryland, but yeah.
Yeah, I salute all of them. I ain't really too like familiar with them though.
Okay.
I'm more so of a verbal person, so I want to meet you face to face and then build a relationship with you. I ain't really building no relationships over social networks.
Right. Okay.
She's still going.
What's what are y'all both? I want two questions. What is your ultimate goals for the clothing lines and for Baltimore? Like, how would y'all want to see Baltimore in the future and like y'all clothing line? What's the end? Not the end, but like the big picture of the lines. How y'all feel about that? Y'all got a vision for? I know all y'all do, but what's y'all vision for? Like, I want this to be this. I want this to be here. Whatever. How y'all? What's y'all thoughts on that?
Me personally, I got high hopes all together because it's like once I get this thing, fully global, my thing on the city is them taking it in as how I'm taking it in. Like, I want them, the biggest thing, to be able to see when they anywhere worldwide, wherever they traveling at, and they see, like, they want to be able to spot out a person that's not from here, and they see with any one of our pieces on, like, them actually asking the person, like, what you know about that? Okay. You know what I mean? And the person gonna tell them, like, oh, it's from my city. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the biggest things, but I definitely, think all of us is gonna end up global. You know what I mean? It's just only a time right now we just gotta gain that relationship from the out of state and get it pushing online real heavy. But I know that's the goal for all of us to actually get pushing. My end goal is to actually end up having this joint either in Atlanta or LA. One of the goals I know for me in the next 12 to 24 months after my man Dip is to actually try to visit him in LA at least once a month or every other month. Okay. And try to get the feel for it and just go out there on a limb. You know what I mean? I'm kind of nervous and scared about it, but I'm gonna try to see what happens. I know back home is gonna always be there, and I don't think back home is gonna fail me because I'm going to continue to provide for them. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
I mean, I got like a 6-year plan, dumbass number, but next year, well, it's 2020 now, so this summer we moving. I move first, he gonna follow. That's gonna be the first step. We actually going to Atlanta. Then we gonna just, not even it's for the brand, but we wouldn't be opening a store yet, but it's full throttle in Atlanta. We inviting everybody. Y'all free? Come on down. We big ass house. Party with us every day. We going out. We gonna just try to open up to a new market, and not just online, but just in touch with the people in the city. Like so, try to get down there and meet the right people, bump into the right people. I used to live down there, and my first week down there, my man called me. He said, "If you want to do the clothes, just go to the mall. You never know who you're gonna run into." So my biggest thing is just trying to bump into the right people. That's the whole goal with us. Like, but it's definitely global. It's definitely like the big picture is not. The big picture is not Baltimore. Like I love it here.
We're gonna say, who gonna do it?
So like the big picture is just moving out of the city. Like it's dangerous and shit. Man, we got families, but I'm just trying to get a gauge on how fast we want to move and where exactly we going to next. But we just gotta keep growing. Like that's for everybody. That's for anything. We gotta keep growing. So that's the goal right now. Is to grow.
Never get stagnant.
Yeah, I think pretty much all of us have observed, a lot of the brands way before our time. I don't think, going global was not the mindset for them. I don't know what happened on their end. So, our thing is just making sure we in touch.
Take it to another level.
Take it to another level. We watch them kind of set the pace, and they kind of turn the car off. Right. So we great.
As it should.
We getting through here some type of way. You know what I mean? All of us reckless anyway. We going off road.
Yeah. As it should. It definitely should go to another level every time. Question I wanted to ask also: what's the worst part of production?
Oh shit.
What's the biggest issue? What's the part of production that y'all hate?
Not getting your shit on time. Them fucking up.
Not getting your shit. Go and keep on going.
Not getting your shit on time. Well, for me, it was in the beginning. It was
Go ahead.
In the beginning, it was screen print and all that. With me tapping into cutting and sewing shit now. You spend a lot of money with this shit. I'm like, like samples, patterns, if one thing wrong, they can't adjust. You gotta make the whole thing over. I'm like, bruh, it's.
But y'all saying people think it's easy.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean? So I'm just like,
It's a part of the game.
yeah, it's a part of the game. I'm just like, man, it's interesting, but it's love at the same time. But that's probably the toughest part for me. And then knowing if a good idea gonna hit, that's the thing. You be like, because if I'm about to waste all my money, not waste, but if I'm about to invest my money into this, I'm hoping to get it back, of course. But you want it to become what I told them, like residual. Like you want that shit to keep rolling. Whatever that piece is, you want to be able to keep reproducing it, so it could then feed you. You know what I mean? And then or feed your creativity in return, and then from there. But that's probably the toughest for me more than the production itself, because I don't mind doing what I had to do in order to perfect it. But other than that, yeah, I think my shit is bad.
Yeah, I would say deadlines as far as production. Just getting shit on time.
Okay.
We had that pop-up shop and a few pieces we was waiting for didn't come right. So
I said on 3.
It's just a whole,
must have died.
it's just a whole process until it get in your hands.
The anticipation for it.
Cause it give you, like Love said, it give you a thrill because you know that motherfucker when it's coming, that's residual.
Yeah.
But you'll have that capital gain piece that you got, and it'll look like a dog outfit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just the whole process of waiting till it get in your hands. Once it's get in your hands, is it right?
Right.
What you gonna do with it? When you gonna drop it?
Uh-huh.
And then it just become a process. But that's what I feel like. You don't never know what's the product. Like you said, we got a product.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is supply the product.
Yeah.
You feel me? We don't never know what the product is until we
Get it in
we
your
see it.
hand.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I take so many hours day in and day out with the shit because I'm full-fledged with it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been full-fledged for at least a year, a little bit more now as far as the garment, as far as cutting and sewing. So I done took so many losses, and I continue to take them because I'm gonna continue to take the chance. You know what I mean? It's not if I'm all in my head 100%. I'm almost at the time like I'm gonna hit. You know what I mean? If it come out right, so I'm just gonna take the chance. You know what I mean? Because how I look at it now is we do so much traveling and so much shopping and spending money on the bullshit. When I overlook it, I'm like, damn, I could have put that shit into the brand. So once I realized that, that's what I continue to do. So that's where I'm going all the way in. You know what I mean? And that shit liable to come back all the way wrong.
Yeah.
Every last fucking piece. You know what I mean? And see it come over there and be like, yo, this shit fine. What you gonna do with this? That's where it's going at.
What?
Fucking trash.
Damn.
You know what I mean? You know
The actual product?
Hell yeah. Last year alone, it was $60K in the trash. True. You know what I mean? All that shit was bagged up. So people coming in there, you know, thinking that's trash. That's product that y'all ain't never seen. That shit was in the store for a year, just bagged up. Big ass trash bags. Huh?
Because the cut was off or something?
Yeah, the cut was off. To where it's going, Siva told me put it out, but it's not the look. And I'm not worried like, motherfucker, like, damn, yo, you took a $60K loss on that shit. But it's like, you gotta know what I did, you know what I mean, to understand. So it was like, all right. And from what I'm thinking about that shit now, coming from not having $1 ever in my pocket to being flat broke, it's like, nigga, you throw away $60,000, what the fuck is wrong with you? But you know what I mean. So it was there. So it was like, all right, fuck it. You know, I'm gonna get back over the hump, and I ain't revisited with the shit that I took that loss over yet. But I see it on the internet. It's on my page. I'm like, they want that shit. I just don't know how to correct it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't know how to correct it, and they retarded because they can't get it right. It's like I'm trying to figure out, like, if y'all making shit for everybody, how you can't get the cut right, and then you cut it right one time, and then I send you another mock, and you don't cut that shit the same way. Why did you do that?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's simple.
It's
you got the spec right there. Use that shit for every time I drop. They don't do that. If you send them a new image, they're not going by what they did the last time for you. They gonna cut the shit, and it's every time. I'm like, yo, why are y'all doing this shit every time? So it's beginning to be a fucking problem that I continue to not know how to deal with. So every time I go into the field, I'm taking a chance every time at this moment. Like, that's just how I feel. I don't know how the fuck they feel on their end. On their end, it's just like, yo, bro, we gonna make it. Y'all great fuck this shit up. Let me fuck alone. Like, let me figure out how, like, I get stressful about this shit all night, every day. So I'm like, man, I know if I'm going through this shit, these niggas got me going through this shit. I'm like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna continue to take the loss. I mean, of course you can bounce back off the fact, but it's just like, why do I gotta keep on doing this every fucking time? Just Yeah. You know, it's like if they hit, you know what I mean, with me, and if they was to hit with them and get all that shit right, our brands is gone.
Yeah.
I'm talking faster than what we think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know this shit for a fact. Like, I don't care what nobody doing in the world. I know if they can cut that shit right, and that's for all of us. If they get it right, we gone.
So what's the way around it? If y'all was to do it yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
The thing is, like with Milano, she can sit right there. Like, all right, bam, this is what I want. And while she's sitting right there, they can go right there through this red door and make that shit in a couple hours, because she might tell them, like, I'm not leaving until y'all doing it, and sit right here, and bam, they can finish it in the next 2.5, 3 hours and bring it out. All right, yeah, I like this. All right, now, so these 4 joints, that I want all of them cut like that. So bam, she able to hit that shit. Yeah. We can't go sit fucking next to these people whenever
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna let you go.
No,
see.
for sure.
I'm gonna keep it 100, but Milano, I no disrespect, but it's phony to me. It's real plain. But I think people fuck with it because who wear it. Like, so people want that. I don't know how much. I'm sure the t-shirt costs about $45, $50, just the Milano shit, whatever. But I mean, me personally, I know what I like to wear, but it's everything I've seen is very plain. But I know people follow what other celebrities and shit wear.
But the fact of the matter is, she can go sit right there.
But she got that
she can sit wherever she want in the world, at whatever time she feel like doing it, she can go sit right there with them people. You know what I mean? Everything is too easy for her right now to access. You know what I mean? She can be, if she sleep and how we wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, if it's something on that mind, she can, hey babe, I want to do this. Okay. If she don't know how to do it, when he wake up at 8 or whatever time he wake up, if he don't know, he can send that message to anybody that's in that million or $1 billion camp. And look, Shorty trying to do this, who I need to call. And by 8:15, they on the line with them people. And that's a fact. I don't give a fuck with nobody telling me that's how easy that shit is for her. Because he has the resources, Hov got the resources, Beyonce got Ivy Park. How the hell she can't do what she wants? It's not gonna happen. She gonna do it every time.
Resources. So basically, resources is key.
Yeah,
in this whole game. It's
a necessity.
I don't understand why nobody here, you know what I mean, actually took the perspective
and start to do that.
Yeah, just bring it here. Like, yo, y'all, we gonna make y'all gonna make the money.
So is it a lane for somebody that know how to do that to holler at y'all and make that happen?
I mean, they bag gotta be super up, because the fab, they gonna have to bring all that fabric. You know what I mean, like all the machines. You know what I mean, like that shit. It's expensive. It's available, but it's just like we don't have the people here. We don't have like. We got millionaires here, you know what I mean? Like, however they got it, but they here. And whether they gonna take their money and go do that shit, you know what I mean? It's just like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna just keep on doing what the fuck I'm doing. I fuck with y'all.
They got the money, but they don't have the knowledge for us.
Yeah. So,
I agree.
What you was gonna say?
Shit, for me, I'm a perfectionist. So it's just like, when I got a vision for something, whether it's just a simple tee, and it's just like, I want it to be this blue.
Okay.
And if it's not that blue, that shit
wrong.
drive me crazy.
Okay.
Or if the spelling is off, that shit drive me crazy. So like one time I give you a good story. So I made this shirt and shit. And it said, and I put the wrong word for lost on there. It was supposed to be LOSS, but I put LOST.
Okay.
So my partner, Poetic Style, wanted to do poetry and shit. He seen me post it. He texted me like, yo, that's a grammatical error.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, but I'm gonna take it down real quick. But my page banging. Everybody want to shirt. Oh, this shit fire, this shit fire. I've been sitting on this shit for a minute. I'm calling school teachers and shit. They like, yeah, you can use it that way, but it's not right and it is right.
Okay.
So then I reach out to my brother, because that's my last resort. He do what I do. Bro, how you feel about this? Should I put it out? Yo, man, shit. Fuck that shit, nigga. Flip that shit. Make it mean that that's what it really means. And then I came back to the store and I sat with it and I was like, yo, in my heart, if I go to sleep at night, it's gonna haunt me that it's not right. So I scratched it. It's like 40 T's. Put them in a box, set them to the side, and I had to reorder them again. So they sold out when I sold them, but it wasn't as profitable as it could have possibly been, because I had to double down on that shit. And I had to wait another week for them to drop. So it was like, imagine putting something out, everybody want that bitch, and then you gotta take it off, and it's just like, yo, where the fuck is that? And then I gotta bring it out.
It's always about concept. Before, I'm gonna piggyback. It's always about concept, because before you ran into that problem, I ran into it. I dropped about 150 to 200 sweatsuits.
Go ahead.
I dropped about 150 to 200 sweatsuits, and the series, it was the Beautiful Lie series. It supposed to have been Beautiful Lie on the back of the joint. I put a big ass butterfly and put Beautiful Lie on the top. These motherfuckers, the manufacturer, I sent them 2 mocks and made a mistake on one of them, didn't put the T on there for beautiful.
Dang.
They created the whole shit, so I had to reconcept the shit now to, they did it, and I'm like, man, I ain't ready to throw these away because the sweatsuit's hard. I had to concept the shit. It's no lie, that's beautiful, so beautiful cannot be spelled.
Okay, that was hard. Okay.
Yo, this
So
shit.
like flipped it on his head.
They
but
went crazy.
question though. So when they do that, do you have to pay for that error?
No, I just it's on
Okay.
me.
It's
I
on
ain't
him.
him.
He fucked up, man. I fucked up.
I sent.
Okay.
Right.
You
So,
said
right.
okay.
I said no. Look, I
And
sent you the wrong spelling.
Okay.
Then I came back within like the next day and sent you the correct spelling, so you got both of them there. But I always tell everybody who in this field, the first one you send them is the first one they use.
Okay.
They're gonna do it every time.
So
Not changing
make
that
sure
shit.
you double check
Yeah,
when
you
you
better
doing
double
this.
check.
Yeah,
They gonna do-
or you
Triple
gonna
check.
check.
Yeah,
Or
they
you
not.
gonna
You
check.
can send it to them 10
You gotta
times.
go there.
If the first
Yes,
one,
sir.
if the first one is wrong,
Yeah.
them other 9 don't matter. That's the one you sent to me.
That's the one
So
you
when
sent.
you go to complain to them,
Yeah.
bro, this what you sent me. They gonna circle
They ain't
it.
trying to hit
They
it.
not trying to hit
I
it.
give you one better. I give
Yeah,
you
they
one
circling
better.
that
I went
shit.
into the screen printer to get some tees done, and I took my trucker hats down there because he said bring the hats down there so I can match these neon colors exactly to the hats. So the first run I bought them down, sold out. So I'm like, yo, run that shit back again. The second time I didn't bring my hats down there so he can match the colors exactly. Got them bitches back, the
Wrong
green
shit.
darker, the orange lighter, the pink not right. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? How the fuck did you get this wrong? And I just did this.
He didn't wanna put the shit on.
said, man, fuck that shit. This just the second version of the neon colors.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like
He
people was,
wanted to be the first.
people was
Yeah.
demanding what they saw that they
First
couldn't
time.
get because it sold out. So I gotta give them exactly what it was that I dropped
Did you
again.
put it up?
No, I didn't. I gave it away. But it was my fault because what I should have did was
Took the hats.
took the hats again. So it's little small mistakes like that that you'll fuck yourself. So
Okay.
I just gave
So
the
it's,
shits away.
it's a very tedious business, basically.
no, for sure.
We
Very
don't really
tedious.
fucking there. That's basically.
Yeah.
Because it just recently just happened to me yesterday. What I dropped in Atlanta was the red unconditional hoodie with the black trucker. This time I dropped it red hoodie with the tan hat.
The tan hat,
They
right.
wanted what they seen the first time, so they came and grabbed the hoodies and left the hats. So now the hats are singly, I'm selling them. They coming in, I like the hat, and they getting the hat, but they won't get, for some reason, everybody won't grab the hat and hoodie
Bro.
because they want the black one.
Same shit happened with
What the fuck?
the
It's the
cream
same
by
shit.
respect and loyalty shit. I had dropped my Love Yourself hats in chocolate brown, and the manufacturer discontinued the chocolate brown color. But everybody loved the combination. So me moving fast, I reordered the hoodies again. But then when I went to highlight the people for the hat was done. So when I dropped the hoodies, niggas was not buying the hoodies because they wanted the hat and the hoodie combination
okay.
together. So I had to slowly but surely sell the hoodies over time. But every time a nigga come in like, damn, yo, you ain't got the hat to go with it? No, that's good. I'll just come back when you get the hat.
Yeah.
So it's just like shit like that happen all the time.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit ain't no joke. Proudest moment for y'all in this whole process of y'all lines. Like, what was the proudest moment for y'all?
Mine's, it's kind of, it's still hard for me to walk. I don't really take it in. I look, like my first artist for me to actually ever touch was, Youngster for me.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Man,
Like, that was hard.
Super hit me hard because it's like, all right, I got it on Youngster. I'm getting people inquiring, but it was Youngster. Like, the people who I actually wanted to get it on first, it was like they won't, respond back to none of my messages. So
But one better than none.
yeah, one better than none. So right now he's just telling me I gotta work harder.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I appreciate the fact that he took it and not only took me, I actually talked to him on FaceTime and he told me how he
He
felt
fuck with
about
it.
it. Yeah, so
That's
it's
what's up.
like, all right.
That's what's up.
Strong.
Me personally, it was opening up the first store for us. Because I knew that was the foundation. I was coming back home from college. I was ready to graduate, so it was like I wasn't coming back home. I was looking for something to do. So I knew that I had a route to take. I knew I had to focus. I knew I had something to come home to, look forward to. That really helped me, like.
Just to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I pulled up there, I was like, okay, because I remember he had, what was over top of it, Gary? I said,
Angel food.
yeah, and I was like, y'all gonna
Still
sit there? He's
full
like,
of
yeah,
love.
we about to get that shit changed. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, yeah, that was the gambling domain for a minute too. But go ahead though, Gary, what you trying to say?
I mean, I still feel accomplished every day. I still feel proud. Just waking up and just being able to live this shit is
Yeah.
it's a proud moment. Every morning I wake up and knowing I'm going to work for myself, like going to my business, not to
Great feeling.
work for someone else. I'm really putting my time into something that's going to pay off for my family, for my kids, for everything to come. It's just every day is a proud moment.
Yeah.
So, that's one of these, bro.
Shit, I had a couple problems.
Yeah, me too. I got like three. Yeah.
But I think they always significant to what I was doing though. I think with Hold Your Own, that was my first problem was when we went to the city. I mean, it was city. Who was it? Poly played somebody. I remember we all walked through. It was like 25 of us, and it was like 50 people in the stand.
Football?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember.
And I remember pausing like.
Wow.
Like, cause I was always just in the lab, like
Yeah.
making shit, and then I got to see it for the first time in my face. Like, I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. Like this really, you know what I mean, a real thing. And then the second one, with setting the foundation for Huey brand was when once I got Sunny Day Party up to it standing, everybody liked it, and I looked up in the crowd, and down there the whole party had it on. I was like,
It's double banging.
Good feeling.
yeah, like that's just crazy. But like now it's like.
Boy, something is crazy.
Yeah, so now it's like my proudest moment now is really about to come up on. I'm 2 years away from being in this game, being in the brand, being in the game with this brand in particular for 10 years. I started in 2012, so that's a great feeling. I don't plan on stopping, and that was the main goal, setting that foundation for everywhere else I want to go. You know what I mean, moving forward. But I think that's my proudest moment now, and it's a respected brand. To the point where everybody. When you hear Baltimore, it's one of the first brands you think of when you hear it. When somebody from here or not here, it's like, all right, it's necessary to be a part of the conversation. So that's something to be proud of.
Absolutely.
I got three. First one, opening the store. You know what I mean? That's just like an obvious big deal for me. Second one, I went to Miami to Art Basel weekend and went to Swiss Beats Art Show. And yo just was like walking around and shit. Just hanging and mingling in the mix. And how I look at myself and these guys too is that just because a celebrity is a celebrity, they men and women just like us. They just in a different tax bracket. I hold myself to those same heights as them, as other people who look as them. So as soon as I see him, my cousin like, yo, Swiss Beats. Oh, all right. Got straight over the room. What's up, champ? Blah, blah, blah. My name's C. But it's my brand. I'm from Baltimore. First thing he say, oh, I need that hat. How long you here for? Well, I'm here till Monday. All right, bet I'll be back. Come back the next day, book bag full of everything that I bought down that motherfucker. Whole show, I'm in the crowd, waving and shit. Yo, I got the hat, I'm here. Nobody paying me no mind. Everybody in that mother in there is lit. The second day, the line wrapped all the way around the corner. First of all, the first day beginning, we get straight in. So that's when our Baltimore shit, we walks to the front. Pay somebody, look man, I got these people with me. Here go $40, I'll just get in front of you because I knew how important it was for me to get in there to get the merch to yo. Gets in. After the show, he come through the crowd with the security. He got like bad asthma or some shit like that, but he stops with security like, yo, hold up. I gotta holler at him. So, yo, thank you. I would stay and chop it up with you, but my asthma acting up. I gotta go.
That's what's up.
2 weeks later, this nigga popped up on the gram and he posted up with the hat on. He didn't tag me, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I just take the look, but for like repeatedly, like 4 months straight, he just wearing the shit out of that shit. Just wearing the black one. So that was a proud moment for me. And then my latest accomplishment, which happened the day before my birthday last year, I finally let go of my 9 to 5, which was something that I was pushing to do for a very long time. Had conversations with this man about it and just, you know, what was necessary for me to do once I let it go. And man, it's been like the best decision I ever made in my life. Like it was such a big weight off my shoulder. And I'm just full time with this shit now. So
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's all these great proud moments is definitely some shit that you should be proud of. 2 more questions. I want to know how y'all feel about, because you know how people put you on a guilt trip about black-owned businesses and shit. How y'all feel about that? Because I say that because one of the main examples I use, right, people always like the whole shit with LeVar Ball and shit. I always say, like, people be like, I'm buying shoes because, you know, black-owned first one to do a tennis shoe shit for his son, is all that. And I was like, that's cool, but at the same time, he ain't even a respectful guy when it comes to dealing with this shit. Like, he had an interview talking about, I don't give a fuck if Jay-Z buy it. Like, he got weight like everybody else. I mean, I respect that, but at the same time, you know what Jay-Z could do for that. Because Jay-Z said in the interview, he was like, I ordered it, but I never got it. And he was basically like shitting on that. And then with that, it's like, it's the same as if you get a nigga, like you got Chinese guys or families that own stores in the hood. They got everything in the hood, but if you get a nigga from the hood that say, oh, I'm gonna buy my own store, if he not treating you with respect when you coming in, because 9 times out of 10, correct me if I'm wrong, Chinese guys that got the stores, they not disrespectful off top. Like, I mean, if it come to the hood disrespecting them, yeah, they feisty, but they don't really be like, no, fuck you, you can't get this. But if you got a nigga from the hood that say, all right, I'm gonna open this store around my way, but he's shitting on everybody coming there, you not supporting, I don't give a fuck if it's black owned or not.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But how do y'all feel about the whole, because I think a lot of people put that down, like, and I think, I say that to say, it's not about who owns it, black or white or whatever race, it's about the person.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about people that put the whole thing on, oh, you ain't, because you got, I mean, I'm sure it's people that got clothing lines and be like, well, you buy shit from them, why you don't buy it from me type shit, put you on a guilt trip. But how do you feel, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, correct me, but how do y'all feel about that part of the game where people put you on? Because I feel like all of y'all is out of respect and it's out of, I like your shit, because I'm going to buy your shit if I like it. It's not about, oh, you got a black business, I'm gonna buy it. Like I'll support you for sure, but I'm not one to take pressure from this is a black business, you should support black business. But like I said, all y'all got respectable, attractive clothing lines, so I know that's not the thing with y'all, and I know y'all don't take it to that extreme to be like guilt trip to buy my shit. Y'all don't got to. So how y'all feel about it?
It's really always about product. You know, you got a good product, and then you black, we definitely supporting it. It's not just because you black and you come up with whatever you coming up with that we gonna support it. Like,
cause them LeVar shoes was trash. They stopped making them for a reason.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not, that's just how I personally feel about the whole situation. You know, just because you black and you have a business, you know, I'm proud of you for having a business. I'm proud for you moving on forward with and taking actions and, you know, your goal or your vision, you know what I mean? But some of the people, I can't say if they got a vision or not for it, they just may be doing it to be doing it, but we definitely support black businesses, but it's always going to be about your product. If the product is not, you know, presentable, you know, or, you know what I mean, whether it's, you know, clothes or food, if the food is not good and you just doing whatever you're doing with it, like, how do you want us, because you black and because you know us, you want us to support that, you want us to push it. You want us to push it to the people that support us, and we not even 100% behind the situation, you know what I mean? Because, like, not saying, you know, receiving any funds or anything from it. We talking about being behind it and supporting it because you have a good product. And we not 100% behind that situation because the product ain't good and you want us to push it to our people. Now they ready look at us crazy. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you sent me over there, man, she, you know what I mean? She was making motherfucking turkey burgers out of fucking chicken. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I thought it was turkey burger. You know
basically,
like
be
shit.
true to your business.
Yeah.
Like, same
Out
time.
of, you know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying?
100%.
I always say it ain't solely about black business, it's about good business.
Yeah, facts.
I think that, like,
people get that twisted.
yeah, because people, I don't think people realize, what I noticed from having the store, I feel like you're gonna get different customers for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get people who you have an impact on because of your professionalism and how you welcome them whenever they come to patronize you. You got people who buy into your story, well, what does it mean or whatever. You got people who buy it because it's hot and everybody else got it, you know what I mean? So it's all different reasons, but a lot of what we do don't count unless we able to bring them people back to us, you know what I mean? So if you coming in and you purchase from me for the first time and you ask me a bunch of questions and I'm annoyed by your questions, even though you just curious to figure out what am I investing my money into or patronizing to find out what it's about, and then I'm giving you some attitude like, man, look, it's this, that, and the third, it's right here, it's on the wall, you know? And then like that ain't how it is, you know. Even though you don't feel like it, I think we all hold a responsibility with that. Like, but people don't understand that part. That's why you get people that be bashful towards. They be bashing them as far as like, you know, you got a business and y'all nasty to people. Y'all don't do this, that, and the third. Any issue that you have, whether it's minuscule or big, you just find your best way to deal with it to the best of your ability. And that's just funny. I'm talking about that. I'm dealing with that with the live thing. But even that, I'm still planning to deal with. You know what I mean? Because things like that can take place, and it ain't their responsibility to understand. They just know it was an issue where they like, yo, something may happen. All right, well, how can I get to the bottom of this? But when you fix it, people remember it. Even if in that moment, obviously, if I'm doing this, I can't get to it, but she may feel like whatever. But as long as I go out my way to make sure things are taken care of, she won't forget that, and then that make her want to come back, he or she. Yeah. So I think that it's more about good business than black business.
Yeah, I definitely support that. off the simple fact, I done kind of been through, I'm about to get off this so you can get on. I done been through kind of the same situations, not that I overcharged them. They may have bought something from me and it may have been on my end, or maybe they may have took it and actually ripped it, or whatever the case may have been. But I'm just like, all right, bring it back, I'm gonna give you another one. You know what I mean? They probably, wore it that same day, did something stupid and actually ripped it, like, and tried to play it on like it was on my end. Now, I'm not saying that it wasn't on my end, Mike was, but I'm just like, all right, bring it back, I'm gonna give you another one. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I just want you to be happy.
Is the customer always right in this business?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I can't.
Speak on it, guys.
It's tough. It depends on the situation, I think, too.
I ain't gonna say no name. Where? I got a customer. He's a good customer to everybody in this room. He brought an item, posted a picture with the item in the club.
Try to bring it back.
The next day, he brought it back. We got 2 stores. He brought it back at this store he was in that day. I wasn't aware. I found out 2 days later he returned the item. But I can't say that. I can look at him differently.
Yeah.
But I never spoke to the guy about it, but it definitely hurt my feelings though. It was like a little spit in the face, like he brought the item.
That's
Ward
disrespectful.
Ward brought it back, boy, it don't fit. Post a picture, I had a fit in my head. I was like,
I went through, it might be the same person.
Shit.
No, you good, bro.
I'm gonna touch on the black-owned shit first. I wanted to touch on that shit. I'm more so of I respect hard work. I'm a genuine person, so I'm gonna do what I wanna do. If I don't wanna do it, I'm not gonna do it. And it's like, in this world, in this society, like I told you, I done traveled, I done been to school, and I done been in Iowa, been the only black person in my class saying the racism at hand. So you feel me? It's about the person. It's about knowing them, like, you alright, now I know you, now we gonna show love to each other, you feel me? Trying new things, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but if it's like, I'm continuously supporting somebody and they not supporting me, then I like feel a certain type of way, you feel me? Because I'm a genuine person, you feel me? So it's like, I'm more so character, rather black, white, whatever. I want you to be a genuine person that respect me and I respect you, thing more. So I don't really see like
color.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I'm black business first, purposefully, just because I just want to see us as a culture just uplift one another. So like, I do the majority of my everyday shit black on. My barber is black. Where I eat every day for lunch when I'm at my stores, black
Taste this and you post that a lot.
Yeah, and I tag them. I post them when I get clothes. Now I shop with my brothers and gotta make my way over there too to support y'all guys too. And I just try to keep it that way. Like even when I'm going out, like I go to New Orleans, York Road, and it's like that's first. And then of course it's other things of quality outside of our culture that I enjoy. So, I go that route for that. But like shit, I like to smoke cigars. There's a black-owned cigar lounge on St. Paul Street, right across the street. So I go there and I support them now instead of going down to Light Street where I met and gained a lot of good relationships down there. But because it's black-owned, I go first. But at the same time, you have to be a very respectable business owner for me to continue to patronize you. Because if not, then I can't fuck with you. So like Love said, it's all about good business. And to go back to the customer service thing, super important. I pride myself on that. I used to work at TJ Maxx when I was 18, and I studied my manager and how she handled the customers when they would come in and be on some bullshit and use them pots, but then return them. And she just like, nah, customer always right. Just return that shit. Because even though they doing some fuck shit, we gonna take that on the chin because they done spent so much more money than how much this pot costs that we can eat that because we gonna get them to come back again and spend some more paper. Customers feel entitled because they spend so much money with you repeatedly over and over and over again. So it's just like, come on, yo, you ain't gonna do that for me. So it's kind of like a give and take in the game. It's a bigger picture. You gotta go for the long haul instead of the short game. So it's like, you just gotta learn how to play the game and that's how I move and I operate. So like shit, man, when people come into my store, I cater to them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Nigga, you wanna try this hoodie on?
Yeah.
No, nigga, don't put your jacket on my
Let me
door.
hold that.
Let me hold that.
Exactly.
Let me open this up for you so you can do that. And they looking at me crazy like, what the fuck? Like niggas
That's
don't.
how it's supposed
But
to be.
that's how people supposed to be handled. And I know shit like we get drunk a lot over at the store. But shit, nigga, when I go shopping and I take my girl to one of them designer stores, they bring out that champagne from the back because I'm spending a couple dollars. So I'm gonna do the same for my people that support me
That's
because
right.
I want them to come accustomed to being treated that way. You work hard for your money. You take time out of your day to schedule for a babysitter, or to just be like, shit, I'm gonna hit C-store at 2 o'clock today in between going here and here and here. So I wanna make sure when you come through, it's an experience. You know what I mean? And then when a customer leave out, and I remember the first time it happened, they got to the door, and I could hear when my door opened and shit. And when they swung it open, it was like, damn, yo, best customer service. And I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that shit did something for me. So now I chase that every single time when somebody come in there, making sure that I'm attentive, I'm paying attention to them. I'm on the phone with somebody, man, I'm gonna call you right back. Customer just walked in. No, you can't sit on the phone. And my girl don't like that shit. Like, she be like, damn, I can't sit on the phone. Nah, man, I don't need them to even know that there's nobody that
No, you
matter
got that full attention.
but them in this moment because they paying for me and you
That's
to go out
real.
to dinner tonight.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
real.
how I move when it comes to customer
I
service.
think you just broke down. I think that saying is a concept that only the seller understands more than the consumer. You're supposed to make the consumer feel like they're right. So by doing what you're doing, or that's by doing what we do, that is how it happens. So it's like, all right, even though you supposed to feel like you're right because you're spending your money.
Yeah.
So I gotta find a way to feel like, oh, you know what, you gotta not really accept it for whatever you're telling me or asking me, but it's a science to how this thing goes. You know what I mean? So, and you even got it or you don't. Some people nasty, but they good with numbers. Some people kind, but they ain't as sociable. You know what I mean? So it's different things, but certain people take a liking to what you do. But it's ways to connect with that customer, you know what I mean, as far as your shirt being folded nicely, and they might be like, I don't want to unfold it because it's folded so neatly. It's like, yo, I got 8 hours of being here, bro. Give me something to do, you know what I mean? You should create that comfort where they like, it was cool, you know what I mean, and they remember that. And then people buy off the strength of your customer service, or don't buy, like, man, I ain't never going back there. Or charge, you should say, is what you call it, like a charge back when you're dispute, they disputed.
Oh yeah,
Something like that.
Those had that shit happen to us all the time.
It be happening, you know what I mean? So take care of your business, man. Your business will take care of you.
And
That's
yeah,
how you put it.
it's just that simple. I had something, but I can't. I lost track. I lost track.
So we gonna close out. Y'all give y'all how to reach y'all location of the stores and location on IG, social media, and all that. Give them that. My plan is to do a part 2 with the females, so I'm trying to get that on board next. So and hopefully at one point get everybody in one room to get this shit popping. But kick the information over for y'all. Everybody can reach y'all location of the stores and all that.
Huey Brand, Instagram, Huey Brand, HUEYBRAND, located 18 West 25th Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21218. Come see us. We open Wednesday to Friday, 1 to 6, Saturday, 12 to 6. And we get new releases every Saturday. You might got come in the first 2 hours, it might be done, but we gonna have it for you. If you like it, and a lot of people like it, we gonna restock it and keep rocking. Website coming soon. I promise you this year, I'm not letting this year go by without the website. Y'all been killing me about it. I love y'all for it. Stay on me. That's what we find. Oh, personal IG, Larry.LUV. If I'm that interesting to you.
Go ahead, Gary.
I don't have a personal, but brand page is Waaah Lifestyle Brand. That's 3A with a Y. 2 locations, 1920 West North Avenue. The second one, 525 North Chester Street. We open 7 days. Sunday to Thursday, 1 to 7. Friday and Saturday, we open 1 to 8. Google us for the phone numbers. Call us if you need something early or late. But we there. Just Instagram. Just send a message if you need something. We're gonna respond.
Dre.
Y103 on brand.
And why is WAAH?
3 A's.
WAAH, not WHY. So if you don't know, WAAH, WAAAH, my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry, 3 A's. We are at a high.
Mine's is Ouftur. That's at Ouftur at Ouftur. So a couple of them might pop up, but it's the one with the black dot with just the Ouftur in there. You can hit that up. Also, my store location is 30 East 25th Street. Suite 100 is at the bottom. So you're gonna have to walk down the steps. Don't think it's the top one. I started at the bottom, so that's where we at. We at the bottom. We're making our way to the top.
Okay.
My personal is Dovell 410. That's DOVELL 410. So come over. You know what I mean. You know how the slogan go. When it's gone, it's gone. So make sure you get over there.
I'm C Baby LRL on the gram for my personal page. You can follow that because I do a lot of cool shit outside of making clothes every now and then. And my clothing line page is LRL Clothing Store, and we are located 36 East 25th Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21218. Store hours, unofficial right now because like I said, I just quit my job, but I've been in there 7 days a week ever since I left my 9 to 5. Monday through Wednesday, I'm typically there from 1 to 7 p.m. Thursdays, the official hours are 2 to 7. Friday, 12 to 7. Saturday, 12 to 7. And Sundays, 12 to 4.
You might be hookah C one day, Mexican C one day.
Yeah, I got a lot of aliases.
But one more question before I go, since Larry said that. The address, when y'all run out of shit, because I know y'all run into a lot of issues that niggas be complaining probably, y'all ain't got this no more, you just posted, Do y'all run into that a whole lot at the stores? Like,
yeah, if I run out of something, and I feel, I got staple pieces. So I have joints that I know for sure, well, like my trucker hats, my hot logo truckers, everybody's favorite trucker hat. No disrespect, fellas. You know what I mean? But I run out of those a lot, but that's my staple piece, so I keep that always in stock. Whenever a color run out, I just re-up. But certain things, man, they gotta understand, we businessmen, and even though it may be hard to you was a little bit late to the party, it may not be worth the re-up. You know what I mean? It may be better for us to drop it in another colorway. So don't take it personal when we say like, no, it's not coming back out anymore. It's just because we moved on to something that might be better to your liking. And there are certain pieces that I'm sure all of us have that, like Larry with the Huey Stitch, that shit then came out in 40 colors and the shit sell out every single time. It's ridiculous. So it's like that's his residual income, like you said. So you're gonna get that over and over again, though, with the simple Ouftur and myself. Like I did my loyalty hoodies back to back in different colors throughout the past 6 months. So you're gonna get those pieces that's gonna repeat, but sometimes stuff was just only worth one run, and that was that. It's just not an out benefit to run that shit back.
Jumped into my first statement piece, by the way.
what's that? Talk about it.
No love lost.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, my boy.
You know what I mean? I'm
We're searching for that.
Guys, so
Searching for that
it's my
staple piece.
first staple piece, and I continue to run it, and I'm going to continue to run it for however many years you know what I mean, we go. And you know what I mean, the main and the reason behind that is, regardless of whatever you go through with an individual, whether you're in a relationship or it's a friendship, you know what I mean, and y'all got to get away from the situation. You know, the love still stay there, but there's no love lost. You do what you do, I do what I do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I fuck with that. Why?
One more time with the question. This is fucking Jameson.
The question was how y'all feel about when y'all run out of shit and people like blow y'all heads up about that shit. Like, what's the answer to that?
You gotta work. I mean,
The answer is just get there quick.
We're a growing business, and we can't gauge how soon something's gonna run out.
No holds, none of that.
Yeah,
Depends
on them customers that keep your bills on there.
Okay.
They
They
trying to
file
start a
bad.
loyalty program for something just specific,
That's
just
all
for that whole.
Okay.
But it's like
Smart, bro.
we can't gauge when something's gonna run out.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's worth a re-up, we would definitely come back with it. But we're a growing business. Everybody in this room is a growing business. So we always got to work on moving forward.
Yep.
And our plan with growing forward might not be, let me save room to run this back next week because they might love it. We can't gauge if they're gonna love it when we plan it 3-4 months in advance.
Yeah.
So we plan it 3-4 months in advance. So if it's going to be a re-up, it won't be next week
Okay.
because we got a plan already, and that plan is it's gonna drop this week.
Yeah.
They gonna work on this week and work on that next week. The plan ain't let me sell this to see how they like it.
Yeah.
Save some time because I might need to run it back next week. No, let me give you this layout. This is what I need for these next 60 days.
Yeah.
After 60 days, I might can run it back. But
And the level, not to cut you off, the level off of that. Any grown businesses, man, make sure that you guys plan ahead. That was something that I had to
That
learn
is
the hard way.
important.
Plan
That's
ahead. You
important.
never want to be
In
stuck
life,
and not know what your
Yeah.
next move is. Yeah, in life.
Yeah,
I
life,
agree. Yeah, sorry to cut you off.
no, I mean that's just the biggest thing with the
Yeah.
when we run out. Like if I'm running back, it won't be tomorrow because I got something else.
Just be patient.
Something that's hot or even hotter that I'm working on right now for the customer. It's not gonna be tomorrow, but I mean, I'm happy we run it out. I think everybody in the room happy we run it out. Sorry we can't cater to every customer, but we working on it. Yeah, we working on it.
Key is to get there early or be patient and wait for the next drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sir.
There's always more. I think that's what they gotta understand. Something else coming.
Absolutely. So with that being said, Larry, you want to speak on that?
I was tapped out. What was it? What was it?
It was just basically how you feel about when people complain about selling out and not having the shit in stock.
Honestly, I think it's a good and a bad thing. It tell you what popular items you have, and then if you need to restock or whatever case may be. That's how I learned that. That's how I learned what my stable piece was from people like, yo, you don't have the joint with the stitch. And I'm like, man,
You knew which one to keep
yeah,
producing.
so it's a good and a bad, so, you know, but it comes with the game, but like he said, plan ahead, you know what I mean, so they don't have that issue, but that's the only way you're gonna learn how to do it when it happens, you know what I mean, so like, oh shit, now I know to be ahead of this time, or try to have inventory at least to cover myself for 2 weeks and I prepare myself to go on moving forward, so, like you said, just timing, man, so it's trial and error and it's timing. Once you master that, and be respectful to the people that's there and get them to come back, you got yourself a business.
All right. So with that being said, we logging out. Part 2, the ladies, if the ladies listening, we need y'all. Asia was supposed to come through today, but she couldn't make it. But so next time we're gonna get the ladies on here and keep it moving forward like that. But holla at the guys if you want that Baltimore look. If you want to see what's going on in the city, if you're already in the city now, you know where to find them. You know where to find the IG, the stores, all that. You know how to come correct. You know you're going to get good business. So with that being said, we need answers. We out.